Park shirt on today. So
welcome. Hello, everybody. It's time for Crosswords tonight. I've got Frugal here, Frugal here with me, Frugal Wanderer. If you haven't checked out his channel, make sure you do. It's in the description below. Yeah.
As long as you hate yourself.
As long as you hate yourself?
Yeah, if you really hate yourself, check out my channel. That's
Oh.
I'm Canadian. We're self-deprecating. It's like part of our mantra.
Okay. All right.
Years of living above the United States.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're in for a good show tonight, I think. So let's get the crossword up here.
Okay. Come on, stop it. And Why?
Of course, now there's an advertisement that's just white.
I just had to mute the stream on my tablet. So, okay.
All right. And the theme, which is down here on the bottom, is buggy. So I don't know if that's about bugs or dune buggies, different kinds of buggies. Ooh, look at that. We can
zoom.
Ooh, and move it around. Oh, nice.
Well, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. So that's how, like, when we can see our across and our down, and we just move this around. All right. Yeah. All right.
I'm assuming the dodo is our first answer.
With 4 letters, I think you're right. Dodo.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we'll just move this over. 5, a luau dance.
Hula, isn't that right?
I would believe so. Hula. And can we not? No, there it goes. 9 across. Tableland.
The hell?
I'm stumped about the clue.
Tableland. I guess.
Interesting. All right, let's go to 13.
Can I have up 2s for 4,000, Alex?
And hey, Gibbo's in the house. Woohoo! Hey, Gibbo. Do you have any idea for Tableland? Let us know.
Yeah.
And Sean, are you able to see the comments?
Yeah. I said hi to Gibbo, but I guess you didn't hear me when I said it. So
I didn't. That's on me though. So because when I'm over here filling in the crosswords, then I can't see the comments. All right. Saudi for 1.
Arab, right?
I'm thinking it could be. Should we try
because
that?
If you look at 1 down, not quite dry would be damp. So I would think that A would be the first letter. So
ooh, I like that. Okay, so
or arid.
Okay, let's
in a desert, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think of Saudi Arabia. What's 2? Spoken. Oh, there we go.
Oral, yeah.
Facts and figures.
Data, yeah.
Do as I say.
Obey.
It's in quotations. So
Obey
what
me.
else would you say? Obey me.
So I'm glad that my first feeling was right.
Yeah. A purring.
He said data. I don't know. Okay, yeah, he did. He put in data.
Yeah, data, data.
Yeah.
Potato, tomato, apricot. A purring pet. Well, since I've got 8 of them.
18 million of them.
I'll go with cat. Ooh, a hooting bird. Maybe a barn owl?
Could be. BARN. Oh, yeah, a barn owl would fit. The Gibbo said lion, so I don't think for the cat.
Yeah.
Not 3 letters. Unless you spell LYN. So
So heaven sent food. I know this.
God.
So the
Would it start-
Israelites
manna?
were out in Egypt. You know, they like were escaping from Egypt and they had no food. So God gave them
It's manna from heaven, right?
manna from heaven. Used for concealment.
Hidden?
Oh, that would need 2 D's. Used
Hidden.
concealment. Huh?
Hidden instead, just a 1D.
Oh,
just you
yeah.
being jerk.
Central New York City. I know this one. It comes up sometimes.
Yeah. Utica?
Utica. Yeah. A relative of an onion. Well, now I'm thinking
Leek?
again of exactly leeks.
Leek
Children are
leek soup is so good.
yes.
Do we get leeks here? Are they even like on the radar in Cambodia?
Something that looks like them. Yeah. It might be an Asian version.
Their
Blood
cilantro is
vessel.
better than the one we have. Artery.
Ooh. Oh, that I think that fits. I was thinking of aorta, but it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Ooh, a bad dog. Bad dog.
It's a biter.
Biter. How's Gibbo doing? Anybody new come in?
A leek. He's right on top of it with us.
Okay. On blank, trying to lose weight.
A diet.
On a diet. All right. 9 across. Oh, that's the tableland. 15 across. Swiss mountains.
Alps.
18. Piglet's pal. Maybe
Eeyore,
Pooh?
Tigger, Pooh. Yeah.
Edgar Allan
Poe.
Poe. 9 down.
Poe deer. A female deer.
Atlas page. What is an atlas full of?
It's a map. It's map.
And map. Mary on the run.
Eloped.
11. Soup utensil.
I hope that's a spoon.
Well, yeah, it looks like spoon, not ladle. It is a mesa. You know, when I was trying to think of like rock formations,
Okay.
for tableland, you know, like buttes and stuff and mesa. All right. 12. Fire
Ashes?
residue. So it'll be ashes.
Yeah.
24 across. Becomes ready to harvest.
Ripens.
How's Gibbo doing?
And he's right on there with spoon and ashes, so he's right.
Okay, excellent.
The delay kills us. I'm sorry, Gibbo.
Participate.
But all the
in
points are going to
British...
Gibbo today.
Hey! This is for you. Gibbo.
Uh-oh.
Participate in a British bat game. Play. I know what it is, but I'm going to let Gibbo tell us.
Oh.
And our theme is buggy. So now we know that it is actually bugs.
Bugs. And I would prefer the bug version of cricket over the game version of cricket any day.
There we go. Play cricket.
What's that? The sticky wicket? Isn't that a cricket term?
I have no idea. Gibbo, you can answer
Pretty sure
that.
sticky wicket.
Corn covering.
This is down. Stalk.
You're right. I'm looking to see a cross but corn covering. Yes. Okay. So
yeah.
husk will fit.
Husk. Yeah.
Let's do 27 down. Author unknown.
And on.
Right. All right. I want to see this 20. Must.
Have to.
You have to. 30 across. Prefix like mono, uni.
Yeah.
42, solemn tolling. Death knell, right?
Yeah.
So what is this? A bad habit is a vice with a C. So 38, party loving person. Well, I'm going to
Socialite.
No, buggy. This is a
Butterfly.
buggy.
Social butterfly.
Yes.
Even though Gibbo hasn't typed butterfly yet, the points are going to Gibbo. I'm sure Gibbo's going to say butterfly. Yeah.
Walk.
Or he's trying to figure a way to come back after my sticky wicket thing.
Ah, did he explain it? Or did
Nothing
he confirm
yet.
it?
I'm waiting. Nothing.
Okay.
Maybe he's pissed at me for saying that I'd prefer a bug cricket.
Water.
So.
Chalet would know this one. Wade in the water. Wade in the water.
I think I got a smiley face from Gibbo. I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay.
An emoji of some kind.
Computer memory unit.
RAM?
No,
byte.
It's 4 letters
BYTE.
with Y.
Yeah, it's byte. BYTE.
All right. How about 25 down? A jury member. You are entitled to a jury of your peers. 21 down. A film's name is called a
sorry.
title.
Titley. Yeah.
29. Titley. 29. Track wagers.
Bets.
33 down. Half a quartet.
It'll be a duo.
All right. 32. Competent. Ooh, competent. I want a but to fit there, but that's not competent. What's 43 across? Misplace.
Lose. Lost.
Lose.
Yeah.
Oh, ably.
Able.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
able.
you're able. You're able. Yeah. Able-bodied. Right. You're competent.
All right. 34 across. Minimum. The bare minimum.
Least, right?
Least. 44 across. Hit on the knuckles.
Rap.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
37 down. Compose email.
Gibble's got peer for something. I don't know where that is.
Peer. Yes. 25 down.
Okay.
Peer.
He's got PEIR, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like sitting on a dock of a bay type of thing.
That's a dock. Yeah.
Yep.
Peer with an I. So compose an email.
Type.
Close angrily.
Slam
the door. Slam the phone down. Can't do that anymore with smartphones. A bushy
you can. You just have to buy a new one. Afro. It's my favorite. If I could grow one of those, I would have an afro in a heartbeat. There are some Scottish folks that can do that. And I'm like always jealous of them. But my hair is getting really wiry as I'm getting older. So maybe it'd be really thin, but I might be have one of those wispy afros.
You could always do dreadlocks.
I did those for a while. That's why my hair is so thin.
The very first time I ever saw dreadlocks, and I was at work at the Holiday Inn, and I asked the person, I said, how do you make your hair like that? It's amazing. And they said, you just don't wash it. And I thought they were joking. I'm like, you got to be kidding. No, tell me how. No, seriously, just don't wash it. They're like,
Natty dread.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
I had to use wax and like back combing and kind of like doing like that with my hands. And I had dreads for about 2.5 years. And I was a press operator. So I was a printer. So when I was making, like, we were printing labels. So it was like the printer machine we had ink pans that would be like going up. So you'd have like one color here, and then right below you'd have a different color. So as I'm working and adjusting and applying the colors, sometimes my hair would fall out of the loose ponytail I'd have. And so my hair would like dip into the pans of ink. So my hair was covered in all this different colored ink. So I look like a dirty freaking hippie anyway. So it was great. Chalet!
Chalet's in the house. Okay, great. Thank you for letting us know that we're
cleaning up the crossword. So
yeah. All right. So look at 41 down. Gibbo alert. Traditional British break. Starts with TE. I think I know what it is. But Gibbo, do you want to tell us? What is a traditional British break? Yeah, we are kicking butt. We might do 2 tonight.
See, now if this is tea time, I'm going to have issues with it because there's like afternoon tea, there's high tea. So like
there is high tea, but it doesn't start with H. So I think
you're doing down. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Gotcha.
So 47 across, in for the night, 2 words, at home.
Oh God, yes.
45.
I was looking down. I'm like,
folk tales, as in stories. 4 letters, ends with E.
No, folklore. Yeah.
39 down, misfortunes, ILL blank, misfortunes. All we need to do is add an S.
Ills. Yeah. Pinky's up, Chalet, but I'm doing it with my coffee.
Healing plants, 40 down, ALO blank blank. Yes.
Hello. Aloe vera.
All right, look at that. We're here. I'll go backwards. There you go. Look at that. We're more than halfway. Zoom in again.
Sure.
All right. 50. Okay, it's a quote. So another way to say, so that's it. Now are you pointing? So that's it. Or so that's it. I'm stopping.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. So that's it. All right. Oh, I see. I like that. Oh, I see. That fits.
No idea if it's right, but it works in my head. So.
For me, we'll see if it doesn't. We'll find out. Intermission follower. What follows the intermission?
Popcorn.
No, that's during the intermission.
Let's all head to the lobby.
I'm going to say it's Act 2.
2, yeah.
All right, 55 across. We've got a non-verbal assent. How do you say yes non-verbally?
Nod.
Nod. Winking, blinking, and nod. Okay, 56 should be another bug. Whoops, sorry.
Spelling bee.
Class contest. Oh, nice.
Sorry. You said, I saw classroom and you said bug. I'm like, the only thing I can think of is spelling bee. Yeah.
Whoops. What was 48 down? Muffin pan. Okay.
10, yeah.
Spelling bee. All right. Excellent. So 61 across. Genealogy chart. What do we
tree
commonly do? A tree. Let's do 65 across. Eden resident. Well, there's usually just 2 that, Adam, they had
Eve,
kids.
Snake.
But let's go with Adam since it's 4 letters.
Chalet agrees with Act 2.
Act 2. Okay, good. Thank you. So 68 across. Bombard. Parentheses with. All Let's do the downs. 50 down at the ready on tag, on tad, on tap. On tap? Must be on tap.
On tap,
like
I
beer
guess.
on tap. Yeah.
Yeah. Horde.
All right. 51. Multitude is a horde. All right. 52. Model of perfection.
Ideal.
Ideal. And 62. Down. What that is? CPR expert.
EMS.
EMT.
Right? Or EMT. Yeah.
EMT, because then we've got pelt for bombard with.
Yep.
Pelt with.
I'm
All
Canadian.
right.
A pelt is only one thing.
Fur. Okay. 46 down, a meal. R-E. Oh, is that repast?
Repast, yeah.
Wow, that is an uncommon word. I mean, except in old stuff. I don't know. The Brits still use that. Gibbo, Adam.
I'm assuming they probably do it at breakfast time with their little tea and their fancy fingers.
Trade show for short. Let's go to the
Expo.
53. A suede. I can never say this right.
Pseudonym.
So I want to say pseudonym. Pseudonym.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's an alias.
Suede, like leather and suede.
Oh God. Okay.
My tongue always wants. They're not even spelled the same because I think it's SUEDE for suede.
SUEUD. Yeah, SUEUD.
Yeah. SUE, not SEU, like in pseudonym.
So you want to call this a pseudonym?
Yes, and I know it's wrong, and then I fumble. Then I fumble with how to say it.
Yeah,
pseudonym. All right. So the answer is
alias, but a pseudonym would be fake leather. So you're okay.
Yeah, there you go. Clumsy people.
Klutz.
I want to say klutz, but wouldn't it be klutzes? What's 69 across? Mix as a salad. Toss. And is this a spade by chance? Whoops. Well, we need to see the gardener's shovel.
An axiom.
So must be axiom, and clumsy people are clods. A truism.
Truism. Yeah, clods.
All right. Down 49. In the stratosphere. Higher. High up. It could be high up.
High up, yeah.
58. Not decorated.
Bare.
59. Otherwise. Or else.
Else.
And others abbreviated.
At all.
So halt, does that work for bring to a stop? Yes. Blank major, Big Dipper's constellation.
Ursa.
And banana skin is a peel. Submit our total score.
21 minutes. Kick butt.
Again.
Gibbo won.
You
gave us all the right answers.
Yeah. Game will start soon. The game will start in 5, 4.
I feel so bad for my friends. I have a friend that's in Malaysia who's been trying to upload a YouTube video for like 3 days, but he's getting like no signal. So the home he's at, there's no Wi-Fi. He tried mobile data. That's not working. He's just had nothing but trouble.
Oh.
And so I just told him it's like maybe he just has his own personal Faraday cage. So he's been going down a rabbit hole looking at that. And he's like, what the hell?
He built his own Faraday cage?
No, I just keep telling him that he must have one. Like maybe he's like his body structure. He's created like a Faraday cage in his bloodstream because all of his technology fails on him all the time. He's one of those people that he looks at tech and it just fails.
Right. I had this situation when I was working at a hot spring, and they had like the little gate thing that would come up and down, and we had like a little remote control thing that was like a garage door opener, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, I was doing a lot of healing. I mean, just myself, personal healing and things. I was having a lot of personal growth. And they had some goats and some chickens, and I could, you know, I'd go to help feed them or pet them or something. And the animals were like really interactive with me. I had a hummingbird come land on my finger.
Snow White.
Huh?
Like Snow White.
Yeah. And so I was really like in tune and like in a good frequency kind of thing, right? And I'm pushing the button for the thing, you know, for the gate to go up and down and to let cars through, and it's not working. And so I tell the maintenance guy, you know, oh, it's not working again. And you go to like try and fix it. He goes, no, it's working. And he's like, he's pushing it and it's working. And he puts it in my hand. And so, I mean, because this took some troubleshooting before we got to this point. So he gives it back to me and I push it and it doesn't work.
Yeah, you delete the signal. Because usually those work off of like either a radio wave or a light wave. And whatever you were in tune with was altering it. So it was no longer sending the signal.
Exactly. And so then we like went and got a couple of the other staff and had them, and it worked for everybody except for me.
I can pretty much guarantee there's a crystal on that thing somewhere.
Yeah.
Most of those are crystal.
I'm not saying.
So I have a weird thing.
Okay.
I can't go near AM radios.
Really?
I block the signal. I have when I was a kid growing up, my parents hated me because I had to sit in like the hallway to watch TV, because if I got near the TV, it was just all snow.
Right.
So the last time I was in London, I was in England, and I was walking through, and I found a tea shop. So they sold like teapots and all that, and it was like a 2-story place. And it's the first time in years that I'd walked into a place that had AM radio playing. So I could hear the radio. It was like they were doing like a talk show type of thing. And as soon as I walked in, it was just all static. And the girl looked at the shelf where the thing was, because like it had been years that it had never made it, like it just worked. And you could see that she was just like flummoxed. She didn't know what was going on. I said, "Oh, sorry, it's me." And there was a downstairs. I said, as soon as I go downstairs, it'll work again. So I went down the stairs because that's where I wanted to go anyway, because that's where all the teapots and everything were. And as soon as my head got down below the level, the radio started working again because I could hear it. And so it was working. And I said, "Is it working?" And she says, "Yeah." And then I took a step back up again. I said, "I guess it's off now. My head's above the ground." And she's like, "Yeah." I stayed down. Wow. But yeah, she just thought it was the weirdest thing. But I'm like, yeah, my body just hates.
Interesting. When you go out into the countryside, there's still people that use radios.
Yeah, I've only run into it here in Cambodia a few times. Vietnam, there was a few places that had it in shops, which I thought was really fun. Because how do I explain that to somebody that can't speak English? Like it's just like, yeah, I'm a magic man. I'm turning off your radio.
The magic men are Kru Kamai.
Kru Kamai? Like
Kru Kamai. Yeah.
Kru Kamai. Okay. I can remember that one.
Yeah.
I can just tell
like
them
the crew of a ship. I mean, pronunciation like the crew of a ship. They would spell it K-R-U. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But when you said flummoxed, that reminded me of the word miffed. All right. And so I have to tell this story that I was working for the newspaper as a sub-editor. I got assigned this one story that was about somebody that there was like some kind of crime or something, and they couldn't figure out who did it or why they did it. Or, I mean, maybe they caught the person and they didn't understand why they would do it. So they were like puzzled about it.
Right.
And like you're saying, flummoxed.
Flummoxed. Yeah, they were completely baffled by it.
Well, baffled, flummoxed. Well, I literally always, into my 50s, thought miffed meant puzzled,
Oh,
baffled.
no, miffed is upset.
Exactly. So I used the word
Yeah.
miffed because they were puzzled, right? They were baffled.
Oh.
And so in one of the rare occasions when the chief sub-editor was actually right, because we were always butting heads, man,
right,
about his archaic use of English. And so I thought, it's like, he's like, no, you can't use miffed. He wasn't miffed. I'm like, well, he was puzzled, or whatever. And so I'm thinking, well, he's just got an archaic, maybe it used to mean upset, right? And it's changed its meaning, and now it means puzzled.
That's
right.
hilarious.
There were a lot of examples of that kind of thing. Like
Gibbo
poser.
is answering for us, by the way.
Oh, Pete did. Oh, you're already on it. Okay. Yeah. I'm actually looking at StreamYard right now instead of at the puzzle because we're just chatting. And like poser. What is a poser?
A fake. A person that pretends to be something that they're not.
Right.
A poser,
like
P-O-S-E-U-R, is actually a French term.
Yeah. Oh, poseur. Yeah.
Poseur,
so,
yeah.
What is it when you present a question?
Posture.
You pose a question, right?
Right.
You say posture because if you like strike a pose, that's your posture, right?
Right, but it's the same. It's similar because posturing is your stance for posing a question. So it's your,
yeah. So, but we're talking about poser, and so if you want to present a question, you pose a question, right?
And the person that does it is a poser.
Therefore, the question is a poser. Like we got into a huge argument about this. I'm not going to get into what the headline was, but it was very offensive to use poser. Just say it was about a foreigner, a young woman foreigner who had died. And so the headline, he insisted on a headline that was like, there's questions about her death. And he was using like poser, her death is a poser.
Well, she faked her death. That's not going to go over well.
No, exactly. So, words have different meanings sometimes, right? So I'm thinking it's like that. And,
was he Western or was he a local?
He's from Malaysia.
Okay.
So they're taught this archaic British English as a British colony.
They eat wax chocolate. What do you expect from them?
You can't even say it's the King's English or whatever, because the type of English that it used to be doesn't speak like that anymore in England. So there's actually what?
So like for me, I would be thinking of like the Monty Python skits when they were in Africa with the whole Zulu thing. It's like the rich ones. That's the kind of English that I'm assuming that they're trying to
well, it's just the way it's formal British that used to be used during the colonial times.
Yeah, and so like the 1800s.
Yes, and the colonies kept using it. And to this day, they're still using that English, even the accents. And so there's actually a word to describe that colonial English. That's my term, but there's an official term.
Yeah, no. Do you remember the one radio announcer accent that we have? What is it called? JFK actually had that same accent. Like there's a bunch of people, like there's that in the early 50s, 30s, like the announcer, it was like Pacific. I can't remember that terminology for that one.
It's Atlantic. It's something like Pan Atlantic or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Pan
American.
No, it's Atlantic. Because it's in the middle of a British accent and an American accent. It's in the mid. So what's in the middle of the two countries? The Atlantic.
Mid-Atlantic accent.
A what?
According to Wiki. Mid-Atlantic.
Oh, you found Mid-Atlantic. There you go. The middle of the Atlantic. Halfway between.
Or transatlantic. That's another one.
Transatlantic.
Julia Child.
Mid-Atlantic is what's
Julia Child had that accent, which that cracks me up because that is exactly the kind of accent I'm thinking in my head when I think of it. Is Julia Child?
Have you seen the movie? It's a young woman who, I don't know, I think she lost her job or something, so she didn't know what to do with herself, and I think she had like a little blog or something, and somehow she got a Julia Child's cookbook, and so going from like page 1 through every recipe, and it becomes her new job, right?
Was it a Julia and I or something? Like it was something along those lines.
Julia.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, Julia is in the name of the movie. And,
there's a guy that's been doing that on YouTube. He's been cooking everything off of her cookbook, The Art of Cooking or whatever it was.
Right.
The Joy of Cooking, I think. Yeah, he's been doing it from like
Joy of Cooking?
I think it was her.
No. I think it was something else.
It's just a nightmare.
My mom had The Joy of Cooking. And I don't think that was Julia Child's book. I could be wrong. But anyway, it was a lovely movie. And it had it would go between this girl that's cooking all these recipes from the book, and then it would go back to Julia Child's life as she was learning the recipes and writing the book. It would flash between them.
That's cool.
And I loved it. It was a really good movie. All right, so we've got Gibbo's got 2 answers for it already. We've got 6.
Oh, that's so weird. I look up Julia Child cookbooks, and The Joy of Cooking shows up on Amazon, but it's by Irma S. Rombauer. It's like, what the hell? And Amazon ships to Cambodia? What?
Some things. It'll show if it doesn't. So you'll see something on Amazon, and then it'll say it does not ship to you, to your country.
Oh man!
And so some things do, some things don't. Plant is 5 letters.
Herbs.
And the down, truthful. No.
Herb.
Thyme or oregano, I think, are going to be. We call it an herb. The Brits call it a herb.
Herb. Herb is a gentleman that worked at WKRP in Cincinnati.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
I loved Les Nessman.
Oh, you thought it was going down. Okay. So 15 is Diddy. Let me see. 15. Are you making a
sandwich
joke?
Cookie?
Yeah, I think you're making a joke. Yeah. Okay.
I'm assuming. So does that mean? Wait. So the sandwich cookie is usually ice cream in the middle. So which layer is P. Diddy?
He's chocolate.
So it's a chocolate ice cream, or is he the chocolate cookie, or one half of the chocolate cookie?
No. Look at the answer.
Wait, what? Sandwich cookies. Oreo. Okay. I just my brain was going to ice cream sandwich cookies. I'm sorry. I'm thinking ice cream. It's one of those days.
Yeah. Now you're making me want ice cream, and ice cream's too expensive here.
Way too expensive.
Stop talking about ice cream.
Mixue. There's one just over, not too far away, and you can get that soft serve ice cream for like $1, and it's delightful.
The soft serve ice cream.
Yeah, it's soft. So it's like, you remember like the Dairy Queen soft serves?
We have Dairy Queen here too, but it's going to be more than $1.
Yeah, you can get a ice cream sundae you can get chocolate, strawberry, or do what I get, which is brown sugar boba. And it's it's 5,000 real. $1.25.
Where's this?
And it's Mixue, Mixue. There's one just downtown by the night market. They're all over the place. There's about 5 of them here in the city. Yeah.
And
they're from China initially. I found it. Soft serve ice cream. They have teas and like, like lemonades and stuff too, but I know them for their ice cream, and it's good. In Vietnam, it was a coconut ice cream. Here, it's more of like a dairy with vanilla. So it's good.
Okay.
But if you need just an ice cream kick that you don't want to break your budget and you just need that fixed, fucking change. You're in there, and it's always full of kids. So it's great when I go in there because all the kids are looking at me like, here comes Santa Claus. So it's like, ho, ho, ho. I'm going to have my ice cream. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, Gibbo says that he likes to be in the middle.
That explains all the baby oil.
Yeah.
Thousands of bottles of baby oil in Miami.
But I was figuring that there would be somebody white in the middle of 2 black people being Oreo.
I wouldn't think of it. Well, there is double chocolate, double stuff. So it could be a large person in the middle or 2.
Yeah. Okay. Enough about that. Bosks and Bartlett's. I know this one.
Pears.
The gourmet knows. 10. Match a poker bet. What do you say when you match a poker bet?
Call. No, call. No, call is.
It's not ante.
Yeah, ante up. But you have to put in your first amount as an ante. Chalet is like, is this being brought to us by Johnson & Johnson? Call. Gibbo saying call.
Hey.
No more tears, Chalet. No more tears. Oh.
All right, what's 10 down? Is 2-dot punctuation. Well, I know that.
Colon. Yeah, so call would be right.
Okay, yeah, call.
Yeah.
I call and raise.
Call. Yeah,
right?
call
so
is to say that, yeah.
And then raise. All right, 14 across. A drink sipping device.
Straw, right? Please tell me.
Mm-hmm. You know what straw is in Khmer?
No.
The word is tio. And tio can be used for pipe or for hose, for anything that is like a round wall that something like water or air or whatever goes through is a tio.
So, tio.
And so a straw is also a tio. I
Interesting.
remember words better when I've got some kind of story about them or some kind of pairing. So
for me now is going to be Tito.
Tito.
Yeah.
And
because
so
Tito's rum, I think. Or was it
to remember
vodka or
beans? Now I think today is the day I will remember beans. Sandite. Beans. Because Samdek is like this high, like it's like a title like Mr. or Emir or something, it's like a really, 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 it's the highest title. It's almost like godlike. It's one step below God.
Cool.
Right. And that's Samdek. So I go Samdek Sandike. Samdek Sandike. So see, now I can remember beans.
Okay.
As in, for me, pinto beans to make refried beans.
Gotcha.
To go with my tortillas and my fried potatoes and salsa wrapped in a tortilla, all made by
Chani.
So she made the
porridge
tortillas.
tonight was amazing.
She made the salsa. She took dry beans, cooked the beans, made the refried beans, and she made my fried potatoes with onions.
And she worked a full day.
What do I need in life? She's taking care of me. A woodwind instrument.
Oboe?
Starting with O. It would be the oboe. I love the sound of the oboe. the oboe and the French horn. They have very smooth, kind of deep,
What is
smooth tone.
There's that one Disney animation that it was all done by woodwinds, and each one of the instruments was a different character. And it was like a little boy that was hunting, and I think the oboe was like a duck or something. I can't remember what it was.
I was going to say Fantasia, but not if there was a little boy walking around hunting. Hello, here's Chani. Say hello, Chani. Yeah. Come here, say hi.
Hello, Bang John.
Hello, Johnny.
Sunday.
Johnny and Piggy.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, I said it right.
Sunday.
Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday the what?
I thought what?
Yeah,
Yes.
Bang John.
Tomorrow we're gonna go to the pagoda.
Bang John, up in I
Okay.
He doesn't have a white shirt, but it'll be okay.
Yes, why not?
Yeah, she's so happy. Go get your the clothes, the clothes, the hole, sampot. Having her bring the skirt to show you guys. There's a special shirt here. So Cambodians have to dress a certain way. Foreigners can get away with it. Me, I happen to have living here so long. I happen to have the clothes that I need to wear. But I'm having Bieber. Oh, you're still with P Diddy in the Oreo sandwich.
I looked it up. The movie I'm thinking of is Peter and the Wolf.
Oh, Peter and the Wolf. Yes, yes, because that used the classical music.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite animations, but it's from 1946 apparently. Oh my
gosh, right in the middle of World War II.
And I grew up watching that and thinking how wonderful it was. I miss the old Disney animation, all the hand drawn stuff. Dang, your phone was being naughty. Good morning, beautiful Jenny.
Yeah. She just went to get the skirt. Her room's right next door. Chani! Mawang sampot! Like, come back with the skirt. Yeah, Chani is my friend. Mother always said never stay after midnight somewhere. You'll turn into a freak-off party. There you go.
I usually was just staying after midnight to see if somebody would turn into a pumpkin because I like pumpkin spice everything.
Oh, well, Starbucks has pumpkin spice coffee
Nothing
right now.
there. You can rot in hell.
You know what? I bet she's putting it on.
Probably.
Instead of just bringing it to, because she should be back by now. It's just my door and then her door. I mean, just go grab it and bring it. And I bet she's putting it on.
See, look, I got 3 pumpkin spice candles.
Come here. Oh, she's shy. You can see the skirt. It's hard to see.
Beautiful.
And then, so this, you put different food. You put rice.
Some more.
Show how it opened. Open. I don't know how to say open. I know how to say close is butt.
Some more.
Oh, and there's like a plastic lid on it. So
I've seen.
Yeah, so there's 4 of them.
I've seen people bring those.
It's okay. Yeah. So you put all your different courses inside. Then you put the lid on there, and so this is basically a lunchbox. This is an Asian lunchbox, not only Cambodia, but in China and Vietnam, everywhere.
And that's for like a family. You can feed a whole family off of that. I've seen them doing it.
No, wait. We want to see the. Can we see? You can't really see. It's silk though. This is silk.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh wait. There, now you can see it a little better, yeah? So this is actually one of my skirts, and so she pinned it, to be small enough for her. And the white shirt. So I gave her the white shirt to wear. Okay. Oops, turn that off. Yeah. Yeah. Look, you have a. Oh, so chalet. Okay, wait. Okay, so Chalet says, good morning. Susday, Sray Saat Chani. Cha. And she said this, Saat. Okay. And, professional and classy. I have to use Google Translate for that. I don't know how to say
Yeah, good
that.
luck on that one off the top of your head.
Yeah. You look professional and classy.
Wow.
Okay, very nice. Gibbo says, this one, Chmua Gibbo.
Oh, okay.
Gibbo, Mitapia. Yeah. Friendship. I don't know friend, but friendship. Mitapia. Lovely. Professional, very nice. La'al.
Yeah.
And then get Piggy.
Piggy Jen.
There you go, Piggy. Look at the peka. Peka, the flower. Peka. Peka. Bong chalet. Bong srai. Yeah. Bong bro gibbo. Bong srai chalet. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it translated right. It's pretty good going from English to Jansrat. This is a Jansrat.
Yeah,
Jansrat.
Yeah.
John is plate. John. Yeah.
Some law, my, num.
Yeah. So in each one of these, you would put a different kind of food. Yeah. Like, for example, you could have your mashed potatoes, your vegetables, your pot roast, and your Yorkshire puddings. I don't know. Professional as in business life. Yes. I'm pretty sure it translated that way.
Yeah, I don't think I'm pretty sure Chani wouldn't have been quite so pleased.
Yeah. No, it's not going to be like Pretty Woman. Imagine you offended her. Yeah, no, there's no offending. Yeah. Which one? Oh, here. Yeah. She likes your gibbo. You say, imagine you offended her, Chalet, and you have the eyeballs. She likes the eyeballs. Okay. We play. We have the game.
More.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Mau from bay.
Yeah.
The what?
Yes, 8:00. We're going at 8:00 in the morning to the pagoda.
Good night.
Good night. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little intermission.
Act 2.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
She is.
Okay.
Even sweeter in person.
Oh, absolutely. And her kisses. Oh, she'd love that. I'll send her a picture. Shall I? Real quick on Telegram. We all use Telegram here. Chani.
Actually, it was fun today. I was I like tech stuff, so I was watching a tech guy that had figured out how to hack the regular telecom systems to one of the tech YouTubers, and was just kind of showing him what they did in order to do this. It was like a real hack, pretty scary kind of stuff. But it was like just because they were using like regular cell phones. Like in the West, we use our phone daily for regular phone calls, right? So everything is done through it. And the guy was talking about, you know, the ways to safeguard it. He's like, use apps like WhatsApp and Telegram, because all of the communications you have are all encrypted end to end. And I was like, no wonder those so popular over here in Asia, because it does. Yeah. It's like it's really encryption. So, like the one thing that they were doing is
tell people not to use Telegram.
Exactly, because they could spoof it. They can actually backdoor and gain access and listen to the calls and read all the text and everything. And that's what this guy was showing. And the other part that they could do too is to get location information off of it by sending a ping to the servers in the telecoms thing. It was interesting to watch. Like, they were not showing you how to do it, but they were showing what could be done. So it was an interesting watch, but I just thought it was fascinating about the whole, because I've never used WhatsApp and Telegram and all that until I got over here. But Line was the one that was in Thailand, and then here and Vietnam, it's WhatsApp and Telegram. To find it, it's amazing, it's fascinating.
Oh yeah, Line started before Line was here before Telegram, and so it was big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I liked about Line is you could actually type in your native language and it would translate for you automatically.
Oh, well, that is cool.
So I could have conversations with my Thai friends and it would be translating back and forth. So you just set your default language and type to it, and it would translate to that default language. So you could just have a regular conversation back and forth, and it was really, really good.
Telegram has that option.
Not seen it. And the thing is like, I was in shock when I was using it, because my neighbor, she was one of my friend's wives from Florida. So she sent me a message when I got it. I was like, wow, your English is really good. She's like, I didn't write that in English. I wrote it in Thai. I was like, holy crap, that's so cool. Okay, throws a fit. Oh, where are we at?
Okay, movie excerpt you guys are saying is seen. Is one down. Yeah, hey, over here is psst. All right. Psst. Scene. All right.
End scene.
End scene.
Nail.
Hammer's
would be hammer
target.
thing?
Yeah, I would say a nail. She says Akun for the kisses. I sent her a picture of the kisses, and yeah. Bread package, starting with an L.
Loaf?
I think loaf?
Yeah. I would think so.
Oh, what's our theme? Let me see. What's our theme? A little arithmetic. A little arithmetic. So 20. I'm getting a do-over. I think we need some downs. 2 down. Engrave deeply.
Etch.
Okay. 3. Region.
Area.
Okay. 4 down. Throws a fit.
Rants.
How about rants? Norway neighbor, starting with SWE.
I hope it ends with den.
Early afternoon.
Mid.
Could be 1 or 2. It's 28 across. After taxes is going to be
broke.
Your net pay. So it's going to be 1. Sight or hearing or taste or touch.
Sense. Yeah, sense.
Sight, hearing, taste, touch, smell.
Smell.
Sense. So that is
funny that it was sense, but it was spelled differently and you couldn't think of smell.
Yeah. 6 down.
2 on the nose for you. Sorry.
On the nose.
Honest.
7 down. Wipe clean.
Erased. Is
anybody else having a hard time with whiteboards and erasing?
No, I know the trick to them.
Okay, well, teach me the trick. Cut vinyl. Someone's giving away Beach Boys vinyl. Nail loaf. All right. A horse controller.
Rain.
Interesting. The rein. But you know, it's not so much the rein as it is the bit.
Bridle. Is it bridle or bit? I can't remember. What's a bridle? Is that the
Bridle
whole
is
the whole thing?
whole
The
thing,
bit is the
but
part that goes in the mouth.
Is what goes in the mouth.
Okay.
And so your reins are attached to the ends of the bit. And so when you're pulling on the reins, you're messing with their mouth.
Makes sense.
And that's why they're going left or right or stopping or whatever. And but a harness is just the part over the head without the bit. There's no bit. It just goes over their nose. You know, and it goes around their head. So you can have a lead rope or something on them.
Chalet is saying that long one across, that doesn't count.
Oh, arithmetic doesn't count.
Nice one, Chalet. Oh, Gibbo, I'm sorry. Why did I say Chalet? I was looking at pictures and I didn't see the right one. My apologies, Gibbo.
Oh, it was Gibbo? Okay.
It was Gibbo. Should have known. Now I'm going to get in shit.
Bolt,
I know it.
Which was like a bolt from the blue. All right. 22 down.
A bolt from the past.
An Italian resort isle. Isle. Corsica. Corfu. Yeah?
I think so, yeah.
Like that?
I think so.
Maybe. All right. Let's see. 11 down, approximately.
About?
It's about time.
Sorry, I'll say it as a Canadian. A boot?
A boot? Yes.
A boot?
That's how you know. Okay. 12. Bank transactions.
Loans.
And southpaw. I'm going to say.
Oh, it's a lefty. It's a lefty.
A lefty. All right. What is. Oh, because it's fidgety. So that's antsy. All right. So we've got an Italian island that starts with CA.
Okay. Gibbo says that I did it now, so I'm up Schitt's Creek. I pissed off a Brit.
Uh-oh.
I'm Canadian. We're used to it. We're the butt of everybody's jokes. It's either the British are mad at us, the French are always pissed at us. The Americans, I can't even get fucking started with that one.
Yeah.
So even the Canadians don't like us. We just can't win.
Oh. All right. So 25 across. Nightclub routine. Maybe a set? A gig?
No. What's the one down?
25 down. That's a shame, in quotes. What else would you say? That's a shame. Aw.
My brain's only going to the song "Ain't That a Shame," so I'm done.
Ain't
Got nothing.
that a shame?
Boom,
Clever
boom,
move. Clever move.
It just
Carry-all bag.
tote.
So set.
Yeah.
Maybe is anything else? A skit.
No, that's too many words. Set.
All right, 29. Across. Absorb with up. How about sop?
Yeah.
31. Ill-gotten gains.
Loot. Isn't that?
Oh. Loot sounds good.
Yeah.
33. Eyes in politely, and it's long, so it's not leers or ogles, unless it's two words. Stares at, STARES at. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Try it.
All right, 38. It's arithmetic. The person in charge. Plus, minus, division, head of division, or something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Multiply. I think it's got division in it.
Put division at the
42.
end.
I can't count that many. Staring. Oh, you got, okay, thank you. Motorists driving too fast.
Speedster.
Speeders, maybe?
Speedster.
It's plural.
Oh. Speeders.
43 across, 54 down broadly. Show satisfaction broadly. Clap? I don't know. All right, let's do our downs. Let's start our downs here. 37 down, campers shelter.
Tent.
A tent.
So she's got something management, so for the that one across. The long one.
Head
Don't
of
see it
management
yet.
or something.
Yeah, it's nothing fitting yet.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. A
Aria.
opera solo. I never knew this word until Crosswords. They use it all the time. Now I know. Confident.
Starts with S.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Quiche ingredient.
That'd be an Aggie.
Oh, so grin is our
Grin and Barrett.
broadly. What was
God.
54 down? Show satisfaction broadly
Smile.
is grin.
So do smile for 54 down. Show satisfaction is smile. If it's going with grin, it has to be, right?
Okay. And then this would be capri.
Capri, yep.
I think of that as pants, not an island. A clumsy person.
Or sun. Oh.
Oh, Capri Sun juice, yeah. Oof. Pig pen.
Sty.
Urban thoroughfares abbreviated.
STS. Streets.
Streets. Ah, figure.
Yeah.
So figure is the arithmetic word.
Yeah.
All right. 41, tax code.
Authority figure. It's authority figure.
Ah, okay. So let me put in IRS. Oh, let's do our downs. Okay, it's authority figure. But if we do that, then we're going to fill in all of our downs. This is Valentine color.
Red.
Red. 39, in a strange way. It's an O. O-D. Oddly.
Yeah.
How about oddly? 32. Down. Definite article.
The?
That one. This one. It's definite. It's definitely that one. The. As opposed to a, which is like any. The chair. Sit down in the chair. Sit down in a chair. Sit down in any chair. Sit down in that chair. The chair.
The.
See, I'm a good teacher. I like teaching. A clever move. It might not be loot. Or it might not be set.
Yeah.
A clever move. That's a shame. Which one's wrong? I'll take out set first. That's a shame. Alas. Yeah, we both got that. Okay. Okay, we know that's a U from authority figure.
Coop. Act. Coop. Yeah.
Oh, act. Yeah. Coop is what? What? A clever move. Oh,
It's a coup.
coup is in coup d'etat.
Yeah. Coup d'etat,
Spelled
yeah.
like- all right. Oh, and DDS got filled in. Let's double check it. A dentist degree. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and-
I have to blame John Cougar Mellencamp for me seeing authority, because that song immediately went into my head. When I fight authority, authority always wins.
Yes.
And it just came out of nowhere. And I was like, why is that song in my head? I'm like, oh, it's probably an answer someplace. And I'm like, yeah, my subconscious is talking to me again through music.
Soaks in the tub.
Oh. Is that a down?
Soaks.
Which one? 45.
Oh, it's down. Never mind. Oh, God. Greyhound vehicle.
Bus.
It's
Yeah.
bus. 49. Across. Paperless message.
Email.
Email. 53. Merits.
It has to be.
Merits. Brownie points. Kudos. 46 down. Caterers. Coffee brewer.
Earn.
It's not.
And we use the
not
same
true.
one for the urns are the same, like the coffee urns, the exact same ones you use for cremations. That's how you clean them. Joking.
That's a joke, right?
I'm absolutely joking. We used to make that joke when I worked in catering. It's like, you got the urn ready? Did you pick it up at the sorry.
Mortuary.
Catering humor is, yeah, we had bad jokes.
So 49
So that was
down. D sharp alias. Well, sharp is going up. So
E
it would
flat?
have to be E flat. Oh, look, the E's already there from email. Oh my God. Here I
And
am
I just filled in the blanks.
trying to figure it out on my own. 50 down. Money informally. How if it starts with an M? How about moolah?
Moolah. Moolah, moolah,
51.
moolah.
Blank day. Tree planting
Alder.
time.
Arbor Day?
Whoops. Sorry. Arbor Day. And 52 down. No more for me.
I'm full.
Well, when you put the M in, you've only got 3. So it's not I'm done. I'm full. All right. Let's 61. Soft throws.
Lobs.
64. Ointment ingredient.
Aloe again.
Sour tasting.
Tart.
Tarts.
I'm set.
I'm set. Lacking feeling. Psychopath.
Numb.
Numb. Oh, nice. Numb. Good job.
I'm still thinking of the dentist thing above it. That's the only reason I had it in my head.
So, and others. Is that the
Et
et al?
Yeah, et al.
Et al?
ETAL.
There's another one. For example. One is for example, and one is and others. So are you sure et al? Short for et alia. And other, not for example. $53. Precise.
Exact.
Ooh. For my next number. I'm really good. I was really, really, really good at what's the one with
To fill in the blank ones, like the
Wheel
Wheel
of Fortune.
of Fortune.
Yeah, I was really,
With
really
Pat
good.
Sajak.
Huh?
Pat Sajak.
Yeah, Pat Sajak and Vanna White. This is for my next number.
I was good at Jeopardy.
So exact. Oh, Jeopardy. I was pretty good at Jeopardy. Now they've gotten to real obscure things. But you know one I got really upset with? I don't think I've watched a Jeopardy since. Is they asked for the species of basically, well, and somebody answered cow. All right.
Okay.
And it was correct. And I was
Bovine,
livid. It's bovine. You're right.
Yeah.
A cow is a female. A bull is a male. A calf is a baby.
They're both bovine.
They're all bovine. That's the and it asked for species.
Oh. It's funny. Do you know why I know bovine? There's a bar in Toronto called the Bovine. It's called the Bovine Sex Club. It has nothing to do with cows or sex. It's just a dirty, like, hole-in-the-wall biker bar. Yeah. But it's called the Bovine Sex Club. It's been there for like 50 years, and it's one of my favorite bars. But you just call it the Bovine. So, and that's just, I didn't know about bovine as a word until I went there.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so your exact gave me this one for my next number. All right.
Is it number 5 alive? Utah, I would assume.
Yeah. Utah. Defensive spray. So it's mace, not like mock. I would have loved it to have been mock. BLT, crunchy sandwiches.
BLTs. Bolts.
So what's 45 down?
Bathes.
Oh, that's soaks in the tub is the down. So it's bathes.
Mm-hmm.
You guys gotta stop. My gosh. I've got a little, my monitor is a TV that it's on a stand on a little like end table kind of thing, which has 2 shelves, which have stuff on it, which the cats keep climbing on the shelves and knocking all the stuff off. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, 53 across merits earns is the verb. I was wondering about that. All right, snoo.
Snuff.
Down. Blank out. Snuffs
out. SNUFFS. Yeah.
Snuffs out. All right. 58 down. Boyfriend, starting with a B.
Bo?
Bo.
Is it EAU or B?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my typing fault. There you go. Thank you for catching that.
No, it's okay.
Goes wrong.
Airs?
Airs? Thank you for pronouncing it airs. Oh, Bob always wanted to say ers. It's ers. And then we would do this ers, airs, ers, airs.
It's airs. Just because there's,
I say error. Error, not an error.
Error. What are you, dog?
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Okay. Sandwich breads. Well, that's going to be rise. But before I put the S in, I want to see 63 across, burning, fiery.
Yeah.
Emergency signal flare.
Doctor.
Cat in the Hat author is Zeus.
Zeus.
100%. Of course, it took us 41 minutes because we talk so much.
Endlessly gabbing.
Yep. All righty then.
I'm just happy my foot isn't falling off this week.
Yay. There you go. Yeah, you got to get it out of the blurry area.
Bitter ginger for the win, man.
Yeah, excellent.
That's the craziest shit I've ever. That's the wildest thing. That Chani was like, you got it.
Real root and she didn't have the. I don't have the mortar and pestle,
so she just
I don't have a food processor. So she used the food processor. She made it from scratch.
Yeah. My foot is going to be yellow for weeks. Like it's dyed yellow. There's like, I'm starting to turn Asian from my foot up. That's like my skin tone is starting. So if the rest of me changes and becomes a uniform shade, it's just because it's my natural state. It's not because of the ginger.
So before anybody runs away, let me say that, don't forget, love transcends time and space. So wherever and whenever you're watching this, I love you. Yay.
Hooray.
And I might do a live tomorrow. Whoa. The cat tried to jump up on the tape on my desk, but he fell off. He didn't make it.
I got a new idea for you. Teflon. Get some Teflon spray for your thing. You just like.
Yeah, that could work.
It's like water off a duck's ass.
Yeah.
You just see them sliding all over the place.
Great emojis from Chalet. Thank you.
Oh, those are amazing.
Anyway, I spent some time today putting together a PowerPoint presentation about something that's been irritating me. And that is that on a lot of channels over the years and stuff, a lot of people refer to the time in the 80s called the Satanic Panic.
That was the 70s.
And it was big. It kind of started in the 70s.
Yeah.
But it got big in the 80s. And,
there was actually a huge kerfluffle. I mean, they banned D&D because of the Satanic Panic. I remember that because my friends and I were playing it, and we got banned from playing D&D at the university in USF.
At a university level?
Yeah. And that'd be in 87, 88. Like they banned it completely.
I can see because like an elementary school that maybe, you should be older and be able to think more.
Have you been to Florida? At what point do you think that logic has any place in that state? This is where Mickey Mouse lives and the most religious right you'll ever encounter, all in the same place. And they have one of the largest gay populations in Key West. So it's a very unique place, and I do not dislike Florida, but
and you get spring break and you have Miami and all the stuff in Miami.
It was a nightmare. Yeah, that was great. Going golfing and being chased by the local fauna.
Chalet saying, "Excuse me,
excuse me. Listen, mister." Thank you for dissing your homeland.
Did you ever do excuse me? Did she say excuse me? The church lady?
Isn't that precious? That ain't that precious.
That's precious. Like, bless your heart. Chalet says she lives in Mayberry, Florida. You can't compare Florida with the Keys or Miami. You can't judge one place by a few big places.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's a huge state, but I mean, just going from like the north end at Fernandina Beach and like Amelia Island is some of the most quaint, beautiful beaches, and like that's a beautiful area, but that's right close to the Georgia border. The Panhandle is just full of crazy people because they think they're trying to escape for Texas. Miami has just been a shit show since the 70s. It's never going to get better. They tried to fix it with Hurricane Andrew, but they missed. So.
Yeah.
I spent 27 years living in Florida, Chalet, so it's like I can speak as a local about Florida. Like I moved to Fort Lauderdale in 1981. So I was there for a long, long time.
All I know is I like Sheriff Grady.
Where's he from?
You have never seen Sheriff Grady? What county is he from, Chalet? It's not Dade County. It's not Miami-Dade.
The Polk?
the Sheriff Grady, he is like no nonsense, puts the criminals away, does press conferences where he puts stuff out there and names and he's I love him.
I'd have to look
If
him
I
up.
lived
Yeah,
anywhere in America, I'd want to live in his county. What's his county? Chalet, you didn't leave us yet, did you?
She said have a great day, so I might have offended her too much.
Sheriff Grady
Judd?
Yeah, Sheriff Grady Judd, Tampa Bay. So he's in the Tampa.
Yeah,
oh, no, wait,
he's
that's
in Hillsborough. Lakeland, so
Polk County. Polk County.
I said
Florida.
Polk. Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
I did say Polk County. Yeah.
He was born in Lakeland.
Yeah, Lakeland is like between. Lakeland is a city that lays between Tampa and Orlando. So when you're going from Tampa driving to Orlando, it's about 45 minutes to an hour east of Tampa.
Is it near Wildwood?
I don't know where Wildwood is.
That's like halfway between Orlando.
Polk County is Lakeland, so he's in that area. So I was thinking. Wildwood, I think that's south.
South of Orlando, isn't that what you said?
No. It's so the way that the state runs is so Tampa is a little bit southwest of Orlando, but you take I-4 from Tampa, it goes through Lakeland up to Orlando. So it's the same road. It's like an hour and a half drive from Tampa to Orlando, and Lakeland's about more towards the Tampa side.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Wildwood, Florida.
Let me see where it is.
That's where I imagine it is. Zoom out. Ocala. It's south of Ocala.
It's north.
It's north of Orlando.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I had relatives in Wildwood and Ocala. I don't know. We had to go through. I think we had to go through Ocala to get to Wildwood. And
in Florida, they call it Ocala because it's a hard C. Ocala. I only know because I was corrected so many times. Yeah.
I said a hard C, but the A different. Ocala, but it's Ocala.
Yeah.
And so since we went to stay with my aunts and uncles there in Wildwood, the year Walt Disney World opened, I went when it opened, the year it opened.
That would have been 76, I think.
So I can look it up. Walt Disney World Resort. About 71.
Really?
So I would have been 5 years old. And not everything was open. You know, I mean, not all of the rides were ready and stuff.
Okay, so now this is why I was trying to figure about Wildwood, because it rang bells with me because I had a client that was up at the Villages. Have you ever heard of the Villages in Florida?
No, but I saw it on the map.
Right.
What
so
is it?
The Villages is, oh God, no. Oh, okay. This is a retirement community where everybody drives around in golf carts. It's very wealthy, very well to do. They've got a really nice community, a lot of golf courses, everything is accessible by golf cart. Like they have thick lanes for their golf carts to drive around the city. Mm-hmm. Its claim to fame, it has the largest proliferation of STDs anywhere in the world. It is a huge group of boomer swingers. All they do is drive around in their golf carts and just It's free love.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Because when I stayed at a hotel there, I went and got dinner at a local restaurant. Like it was like, like a Fridays, whatever it was, because I was in my hotel room. So I got in late. So I'm staying in my hotel. I'm going to the club the next morning to go to work. And the lady at the counter, she's like, "How long are you here for?" I said, "I don't know, like a week or two." She goes, "You got to be careful. You seem like a nice man." I'm like, "What do you mean be careful?" It's like, I'm thinking, is this like Children of the Corn kind of scene? Like, am I getting warned that this is like, I'm going to die? And she's like, "Yeah." She goes, "Do you see those women over there?" And I looked, and it was like a couple of like, women in their 60s. And I said, "Yeah." She goes, "They've been looking at you like you're a bag of candy." I was like, "What?" I'd never heard anybody use that term before in my life. And I was just like, gotcha. Wow. So she told me about what the place was known for. And I went back to my room and I looked it up, and I was in shock. I was like, this is just the funniest damn thing. So I had to call my dad up the next day, and I said, "Dad, what are you sending me to? Like the best little horror house in Florida? What the hell is this place?" And he had no idea. Yeah. So when I told him about it, he was like, "What is this place?" I'm like, "I don't know. You got the client. I'm just working here." But yeah, it was a wild place.
It's funny. Kind of makes me think of like Golden Girls was the Sex in the City, of that age.
Basically. Yeah. If you put Sex in the City and Las Vegas and every if there's a place that's going to hell, it's the Villages in Florida. But the thing is, it's a beautiful spot. Like if you don't know its history, you don't know anything about it, it is gorgeous. It's beautiful. And funny enough is your little background here. The club that I was working at, they had about a dozen wild peacocks that were released. Like somebody owned them and they got released, and they were all over the area. So every morning I was out having coffee and I heard their cries. I'm like, "What in the hell is this thing?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's peacocks." I was like, "Wait, there's peacocks in Florida?" And there was actually some in Lake Worth when I was there. Somebody had a peacock and got released, and so I heard those every day because they were right down the street. Seen some weird shit in Florida. Sorry, Chalet. It's still a weird place.
Yeah. Well, I am looking forward to sharing my thoughts on the Satanic Panic.
Interesting.
Yeah, because my idea and my thoughts, having lived through it, and I think you did too.
Yes.
Is that it wasn't all fake. All right. Were there some exaggerations or something? Yeah, quite possibly. Okay. I'm not going to say there weren't, but what I see now and in the common language is people talking about that time like it was all a sham. None of it was true. And it was that's why it was the Satanic Panic, right?
I think it's because at the time, I liked weird shit. So wanting to research Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, all that stuff was labeled the exact same way. That was all called occult. That was the occult section. If you went to the library, you were in the occult section. So they deemed all that stuff early on as the occult. So that tied right into the Satanic Panic. So any belief system that had anything to do with anything that wasn't status quo was all thrown into that whole Satanic Panic. Everything was lumped under it. It was awful. But I agree.
Where were you then? I mean, is this in Canada or what? Or
both. I was in Canada until 1981. So from 68 to 81, I was in Canada. So it was 13, 14. And then I moved to Florida. The openness to it in Canada was better because it was still the occult section, but that was just a label that the libraries had to use. But when I got to Florida, I was not allowed to access things. Like there were books that I could see in the library, but I was not allowed to check them out because they were deemed as inappropriate. And like, even my mom wasn't allowed to check them out. That was one of my outs, is like, if there was something that I wasn't allowed to sign out of, like it was a book that was older than my age group, like you had to be 18 or over to read it, like it was an adult book, my mom would check it out for me. And a lot of times it wasn't because there's anything, you know, there's no sex or anything in it. There was nothing like that. It was just that the discussions that were in it were of a higher level, so that kids wouldn't be able to comprehend. I was just one of those kids that just kind of like just sucked it up like it was like my manna. But yeah, I found in Florida especially that the religious again, I don't think it's religion, so I have to be really cautious with this, is that the evangelical religion that was throughout the South, so those are the large churches, you know, the big, like the Walmarts of churches, those places are they factory farmed out beliefs. Those were the institutions that to me were causing the biggest issue. And so when it came to the satanic panic and that kind of thing, it was those preachers and those people that were up on the pulpits that were talking about stuff they didn't know about. So there were things, and like, sure, I understand a lot about the occult and a lot about ghosts and all that kind of stuff. My belief system is completely different because of how I've interacted with it. I don't believe in demons. I don't believe in that at all. I believe in the fact that there is good and bad energy, but I don't think it's tied to any specific thing. And I think that negative energy, that what will happen is if you have an item or a belief or something, and you get enough people to think on it, you give life to that. Entomorph is the name of it. So you can create things out of the ether. And that's why you have scientists that all of a sudden, and 5 different scientists in different parts of the world all of a sudden will be creating the exact same things, because it's being put into the ether, it's being generated. And so the more that it's being thought of, the more that it becomes an actual entity and it becomes a thing. And that is the same when it comes to ghosts and demons and all that. So you can have a haunting that is a negative thing, but a lot of times it comes down to perception, where I've been to places that have been exceptionally haunted to the point where they say that, you know, these are demons. And I walk into these places and I have the experiences there, but my interactions with these hostile spirits is not the same as what other people are having. And that's because I come in with a belief system that is different. To me, it's like it's a form of frustration, because take yourself here. You're stuck in Cambodia, okay? You have no translation app, and you have no way to really communicate. You don't have arms and legs. You can't point at things, okay? So all of a sudden, all of the things that you have access to that you've always used to communicate are all gone. And you're trying to get your point across, like, I'm hungry, I want to have something to eat. Or I have something that, like, I have an itch on my back, can you please fucking scratch it for me? And then that lingers for hundreds and hundreds of years. And that same anger of frustration, and I don't take anger out of it, think of it as frustration. So you have an energy, so you have a being that is just trying to communicate. And so what happens is, like, they're trying so hard to communicate that, and people are so close-minded to what they're listening to that they don't tune in to the right frequencies, that they don't get it. And so you have these things where things will get thrown across the room, or things will, like, their back will get scratched. And it's like, I'm trying to get your attention, dummy. You know, I'm just trying to talk to you. And so to me, I will walk into those situations and I will start having a conversation. I will sit down and I will have a meal, and I will put out a plate for them to join me. You know, say, come, let's sit. And all of a sudden, as soon as you have that open communication with them, and you're not inviting them into your life, you're inviting them to sit. So that's the difference. And I understand. I saw your eyes light up there. It's like, it's with the Ouija board. You have to say goodbye. I understand all that stuff too. But a lot of the times it's just that communication where they're no longer angry. They're like, oh, somebody is trying. You know, we may not be able to communicate exactly, but I can sense a lot of things, and I will talk, and things calm down a lot of times when I do it. So I don't believe in demons. I don't. Yeah. I can't.
Well, I think like this is a whole topic for another show.
Yeah,
You know?
of course.
And,
You know, I'm going to be able to ramble if you want to ever have a chat. I'm fine.
yeah. Okay. So
I'm
we'll
looking
end
forward to your Satanic Panic, just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
in.
since tomorrow, since we kind of got our Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday music, TV, movies thing going on right now, I thought that if I'm feeling up, I should be feeling it up. I mean, I finished tutoring at 8, and so I'm home before 9, and so I should be able to start it at 9, have everything ready. So
I like that you and I may not always agree on every point, but we've never argued. Like we have a discussion. It's fun.
And I think that's so important that people should be able to share different points of view without it being an argument.
Exactly. Exactly.
No two people probably believe everything exactly the same because we've all had different experiences.
Life would be so boring.
Yeah, it would be.
So if everybody thought like me, I'd hate it.
So tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. I will set it up right now, and so it's ready and waiting for tomorrow.
Oh man, the thumbnail's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I got to make a thumbnail, a thumbnail for it.
I'm gonna share with you I have to find the video, but I'll find it for you. It's about the Satanic Panic. So it's people that I trust talking about it. So you'll dig it.
Sounds good. Okay. Bye.
Bye.